In this video, our learning goal is we're going to use the rules for multiplying and dividing integers. So first of all, you need to know what are the rules. Now, I'm happy to explain these rules to people when I'm back in class, but at the moment we're just going to go through these are the rules. So if you have a positive number times a positive number, so for example 3 times 7, your answer is positive, and my answer is a positive 21. But if I have a negative times a negative number, for instance, if I did negative 3 times negative 2, my answer is a positive 6. So the two negatives become a positive. So if your symbols are the same, then you get to write your answer is going to be positive. So what about though if they're different? So if we had a positive times a negative or a negative times a positive. So let's consider the question negative 3, or we'll go 3 times negative 4. Now that's actually the same as negative 4 times 3. Because remember, it doesn't matter what order you multiply numbers. So this is the rule. If you have one sign's positive, one sign's negative, I think you can have a guess. The answer is going to be negative 12. So if one sign's positive, one sign is negative, our answer is negative. So if we have symbols are different, then our answer is negative. And the same actually works for division. Okay, so if you have, and I'll just use that colour. Whoops, I didn't mean to draw that brown line there. So if you had a positive number divided by a positive, or a negative divided by a negative, our answer is always going to be positive. So an example would be, let's go negative 15 divided by negative 3, my answer is going to be positive. And if I had one positive and one negative, again, it doesn't matter which way you put them, my answer is going to be negative. So if I had 21 divided by negative 3, positive divided by negative is negative, 21 divided by 3 is 7. Let's have a look at what the examples will look like. So the examples will look like this. It will say calculate the value of, and I'm going to put one, that's an easy one, negative 2 times 4, and let's do a tricky one. Okay, so first one, 21 divided by 7. The numbers are both positive numbers. Can't see that yellow very well. So my answer becomes 3. The next one, I've got a negative and a positive. Remember, if it doesn't say, the number's positive. So negative times a positive is a negative. 2 times 4 is 8. But you get to a question like this one. Now, always work left to right. So start off with, let's do this. So a negative times a negative, that's positive. 2 times 3 is 6. And then I'm going to bring this bit down. So I've got the times the negative 5. So then I've got a positive times a negative is a negative. 6 times 5 is 30. Hope this helps.